Okay, well, welcome back. Train Sim World 3. This is early access, so we don't have everything. But this is the new UI system. You've obviously got where your trains are, training centre, creators club, and expand your collection, obviously, which is not live yet because they've not actually started it. Right, some new features in here. We'll go through them as we go through a few of the things. You'll see them. Um, Dynamic weather, instead of just setting the weather for what you do is you maybe say, okay, I want to start on a sunny day. If it's a long journey, some of these journeys are really, really long, 186 kilometers. You can set it on a nice sunny day like you see there. And then by the time you finish, it could be chucking it down, lightning storms, which I do love, lightning storms. And a little bit of playing around. A bit later than usual, doing a video for it because a lot of people have probably done it on the first day of early access. I had a few issues with the game crashing, and of course, it's the game because it's new, but it wasn't. It was actually one of my USB sockets on the back of my PC had packed up, so my hard drive was not accessing properly because the game was crashing because it just wasn't reading from it. So, yeah, I got in my IT specialist, the wife, after 6 hours of trying to figure it out, change this, change that, update drivers. She just said, what about if you unplug that and plug that in there? Well, that'd be silly, woman. But did it, and it worked fine. So everything's running great. I knew something was wrong when Euro Truck stopped playing properly as well. It stopped playing ball. So getting back to Train Sim World 3. So hopefully we won't have any crashes. It is a bit glitchy. Still working on the settings to get them right, but I don't want to lose too much quality. Okay, Train Sim World 3. Okay, so what you have in here now is a new training centre. Learn and improve your skills. Get started with basic training. Explore on foot. We can always do that. Don't know if you can go. So you can see it's dynamic weather. You can start off clear. You can go all the way through. Let's get a nice lightning storm going. Let's just get in there, see what happens. It's quite quick to load, not too bad. It has shipped across some of my collection from Train Sim World 2 because they are compatible in this game. Although I did notice it didn't bring a couple over, which I don't know. I've got to wait until Tuesday to find out whether it all gets fully moved over then or what I have to do. So here's the training centre, and there's all the trains. You can obviously see the southeastern trains are here. Apparently, what I haven't done, stupidly, I haven't connected in my... Ooh. Yeah, always be prepared like a Boy Scout. I haven't plugged in my handset, so that might just take a minute. Yep, that's just plugged in, so can I move around? Yep. Okay, they do have, I do believe, if we head there, as you can hear, these are the new weather sounds, and there is lightning going on somewhere, but it's great to watch when you're in the train and it's crackling away in front of you. So, okay. Oh, there we go, look, we're in. So, what we've got is you've got your training centre. I've seen a preview video to this, so I know roughly what's in there. In there is Matt's computer and his sort of trademark pink headphones for the ears. So that's basically what you can do just in here. But basically in the training centre, you can just pick one of your trains. You can see all these trains are ones that I own at the moment. You can just pick one of those trains and take it around the circuit and learn about it and do what you want with it. So I don't know, let's just maybe head on to this one. One of my favourite trains from the southeastern. As you can hear, it's already running. And it saves us getting wet. When we actually go out and do it proper. As you can see, we can take this train out now. I'm going to climb down. I want to shut the door. Just let me shut the door. Just going to shut the door, please. Okay, no, it's not bother. Sit down and try it again. There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, so basically in here you can just take any train you want out for a run. and you can just set these up if you want to. That's normal. AWS isolated. So you can just do all that. You can put your lights on. It's just basically a training area. Headlights on. Get your wipers on intermittent. Lovely bit of rain. Reverse, yeah. Yep. So, but I don't think I've powered it up, so it's one of these. One here somewhere. You should be able to get some power on it, but what we'll do, being as this is not running, it was just a quick check anyways. Yeah, we'll jump into a live train. But it's just to show you basically how the whole thing works. So in the training centre, so you can just now it's come to life. As you can see, you've got all your different trains. This kind of weather goes on all the way through whatever you're doing, and it'll change. It's great. It's great having this random weather. So that basically is your training centre. Back to main menu. Yep. And then you've got the ice 1, ice 3 in here. So you'd go in here. If you go, you can start from train depot, pick a train, or pick a route. And you can see I've last played in the training centre. High speed, southern high speed. As you can see, I've obviously had quite a little bit of play around in here. You obviously got your own profile, and then you've got your route tasks. Let's just pick southeastern for. So you got all my stuff that I've done, the tasks I've completed and stuff like that. How many kilometres on the trains, on foot. So it's all in there. Then you're obviously going to have your live here. So obviously creates club, news, latest news and articles. That's all in there. Then you've got your store, which are all your new ones. So obviously Steam Spirit Steam is on there. So you can see I've got the Schnell Stracker and Occasion. But I was half expecting to see I own those two, but they'd not come over, which is a bit weird. It's part of my package. Yeah, who knows? So that's just basically inside there. So that's not really changed much. Now obviously you've got your settings where you're going to set all your different things up. So let's choose a route. So let's go southeastern because I do love 7. Obviously these are extended routes now. So I think for argument's sake we'll take the 375 out for a run. And you can click on it. And now here's your timetable. And here's hundreds to do. Absolutely hundreds. So if we took a 34-minute ride Ramsgate to... Okay, let's try that. So, right, let's just set the weather up to... We'll start off in lightning storm and see how we get on. And then you're just basically all set to go. Very much in the same fashion as Train Sim World 2, but the cup's just stuck to the table. Yeah, just the same as in Train Sim World 2. Just a few edit bits in it. It's like when you kick up like snow, it actually kicks up on the side of the thing of the train. And also when you go, as you'll see when we go through tunnels, you get the blur as you come out. You get where your eyes are adjusting to the light. That all happens in here. But we'll go through because I know there'll probably be a tunnel along here somewhere. Okay, so let's just get started, get the train up and running, and then we'll just get our service on the go. So okay, so this is basically the same as it's always been. As you can see, they've changed all the dials as well to be black rather than orange. So. And we can get those unlocked, get the passengers on while we sort the rest of the train out. So those are on auto. Day running, as you can hear that nice thunder going. We're going to need, when you jump from train to train, like I say, it might get a little bit glitchy. I'm still working my way through it. It is the PC version. Does glitch from time to time. Get that ready. Have just a quick look out on the platform. As you can see, it's quite nice. Not bad. You'll get to see some thunderstorms. As you can see, the clouds are not quite there yet. What you can also do, what I do love about this PC version, I can take this free camera as far down here as I like. I tend to go until... Well, that's great. It just gives you another nice... You can just send the train down and then see it as you come down. They've done really well with the sounds as well. So by the time, I mean it's 30 minutes, but by the time, sometimes by the time you finish a run, the weather's brightened up or got worse. Okay, we'll send the train. Give that 2 because no doubt that'll... Oh, I do love doing this. You just see the train come past. And here comes Alfie. Hello, Alfie. And you can watch the train go past. And it's stacked full of people. Like I say, I've been struggling with the PC for the last couple of days, so I've been trying to work it out. But with crashes all over the place, but I seem to have got it sorted now. It's running pretty well. He says that now will be the fatal words. I must admit, there's not great difference between the two cameras on. Between the two systems, other than just the dynamic weather, the motion blur, obviously the lightning strikes, as you saw in front there. You will get see. Oh, there you go. Just a slight crack of one to the left of us. I do like that. That's an added touch. But did they really need to do a train sim well free? I suppose to make money, I guess they have to. It could have all been easily wrapped up in one, but you can't blame them for wanting to make money. I like it. I didn't know if I was going to like it. Some of the routes are a lot better, especially the high-speed run. It's the normal high-speed run that I'd normally do southeastern, but they're thrown in a Margate one as well, which is great. It's only about half hour. So what we might do is jump into one of those after this, just so you can get a look at the high speed. So Tainham, so we're about a mile out from Tainham. Also I love is that thunder actually comes over the top of you and then moves away. It's quite good. Hopefully not going to overshoot, but we'll see. I think I've got it under control. High speed going the other way. You can see the people with their umbrellas out in the weather. Also, the train's physics acts differently in different weathers, so the stopping distances are now being made so it's as it would be in the proper conditions. Aha. And just... oh, I'll do that. That's what I have that. We'll stop the rain coming in. You can sometimes catch the lightning when you're looking around. I think also the raindrops, as you can see there, are a bit different where you can actually see them now hitting the deck. You didn't see that before. Well, we're getting close to time. Get this door shut. And away we go. I do love this free cam because you can just get shots that you want to do. Okay, Alfie. A big shot strike over that way somewhere. What they also did is they changed the clouds into what they call 2D clouds, so that you won't see it now, but on a sunny day where it's cloudy, you'll see the different levels of cloud. But a good old typical British day. Normally a summer's day, although this year's been good. When you're looking for the thunder strikes, you don't get them. I've had quite a few in the front window in the distance, but not doing it this time. I did a lovely early morning when it was dark. That was brilliant in a lightning storm. All the lighting signals in South Eastern are all now changed as well, so they've just improved it, made it all nice and proper, let's say. They've also changed the inside notifications as well, so it sort of says stuff to you now. Well, not speak, but it scrolls across with some railway jargon. If you see anything suspicious, say it sorted. Something along those lines. I mean, Train Sim World 2, if you're looking to buy it, oh dear, there's a little bit I've forgotten. It's an emergency brake. That wasn't a good thing to do. Although if I stopped beforehand, I think I'd probably stop way before. Oh no, well, I'm going to go shooting over anyway. Yeah, naffed this one up, but never mind. And is that going to jump there? Oh, we've gone well past. As long as some of it stops on there, that's all that matters. I might do that, that stops the train. As long as someone's getting on. We'll try and not mess the next one up. Okay, right. That's better. Right. I knew we were going to naff this up at some point. Yeah, we got the back end of the train on it. What's the problem? And there's a few people on there. A lot more billboards now, which wasn't present in Train Sim World 2. PIS system's still all the same. Oh, I was going to have a look inside. What have I got? A minute. Yeah, so if you look at this board here now, you've got all these different. So yeah, you got this lovely new info board. Obviously these are flickering around because of everything that's going on outside. Oh, yeah. So that's all new. Everything else much the same really. You still got your old standard free cam as well, so you can do it like you would on a console. To get free cam on console, you'd have to plug in a keyboard into your Xbox or your PlayStation and just press number 8 and it'll give you that extra. It just seems to have got heavier this rain, so I don't think this is going to be improving this weather anytime soon. Trains and a cup of coffee, can't beat it. I'm not sure if you get water splash. Doesn't look like. What I do know you do get. Oh, you won't get it on this one, but on the pantograph, they actually start sparking now in the wet weather, which is quite good. Trying to pay attention for the station this time. Like I say, you can actually check your frames per second. As you go, in the red there. So not too great, but it's getting there. But we're at solid 36 frames per second. It's just pure build up of graphics, so it just pushes it a bit. But other way around it is to hide it and don't see it. But yesterday, well, I downloaded it on Friday. Today is now Sunday. I spent well 3 hours downloading it on PC, which took an age. And then once I got it downloaded, I jumped in for a first run, crash. Jumped in for another run, crash. I could not get a service landed. And it was most of Saturday as well. I've been updating drivers, doing all kinds of things, apart from like sticking my finger in the air and stick my leg out the window. I don't know, I was trying absolutely everything. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Yeah. Just get it slowed so I can get. Yeah, I jumped on the brakes too early, so we just need to bring it down to a stop before we get into the station. Failing this, every run so far has been pretty perfect. That's always the same when you're doing a feed and you're trying to do two, concentrate on staying stuff in, try and drive a train. It's not the easiest things in the world to do. A lot of umbrellas out there. These end markers, the guides are quite bright in this version as well, I noticed. Looks like we're going to go over again. Ooh. Waited too long. Doing well. But it shows you that they've changed the physics. It's a bit more challenging. You actually have to think. Difficult for me, but you have to think about things a bit more, brake a bit early, take the conditions into consideration. And if it starts off wet like this and ends up dry, your braking is changing, and it's just getting used to it all. But yeah, weren't too sure. I thought when I first got it and had all those problems, I thought, oh dear, that's 40 quid I should have just set fire to. But yeah, got it sorted, which I'm happy about. Sorted out quite a lot of issues by updating drivers left, right and centre. I didn't realise I had so many outdated drivers on here. And then obviously the USB driver for that line I needed as well. And I'm yakking too much and I'm overrunning. But it's just to showcase it really. You'll never beat the train, but there you go. I do love my free cam. I do love watching these kind of shots come past. So Raynham platform next. Normally these thunderstorms die right off real quick, and then you end up with lovely bright weather when you get to where you're going to. But I don't know, it looks like it's just hanging around. This one, all it does look like it's brightening up over there. But we'll try and get a good stop on this one. I was hoping we were going to go through through a tunnel. Definitely on the HS1, you definitely will see it going through a tunnel. and even the Margate to Dover Road, Dover Priory, I think you get it as well. Let's see if we can land this next stop. Got to get one of these right at least. I've even got down to speed really early. Oof, that coffee's just repeating on me. Also just come back from a birthday lunch. Daughter-in-law's birthday today, so happy birthday, Charlie. Yeah, it's well in the bag, well early. Secret is when she starts seeing the markers come up, you just want to be around about 30 mile an hour. Then you know you're sort of like really on it, we're good and then. Even with the southeastern now, it's sort of, you have to really drive the train now. And of course the train that's just pulled up onto the side of us, this one you used to have to buy that extra, but they've actually put it into this game. Lots of brollies. A lot of people getting on still. I hope they pull the brollies down while they're inside. Oh, getting loads in there. Can't close it, can I? And there we go. Get those doors shut and we'll get on our way. And of course this is all new as well. It's all nice, done nice now. So Rochester's going to be a last. We've got Chatham to go, Gillingham to go. I like the way it grays it out. So they've taken the ideas from all three train sims that they've got and sort of put them all into one idea. They covered most of my wishes anyway, so which is good. This was actually an early birthday present for me that I bought myself. At one stage, it was one of those ones where you're thinking, oh, I wish I'd bought something else. But no, now I've got it all up and running and working as it should. He says, fingers crossed. I'm happy with it. I've had to bring a lot of the settings down, what you'll find, but especially on the PC, you have to bring the settings right down because unless you've got an i7 going, this doesn't suck out some power for your GP. So your graphics card and that, but I've updated the drivers on it. I run an NVIDIA GeForce graphics card, and it's not supported with TrainSim really in that sense to optimize it. So I have a MSI optimizer going. I've got it on other optimizers just to help out, just so I can get it to play. So it just takes care of some of the trickier issues. But you will see at times you'll see yourself, and even on like you do see it on this PlayStation as well. You just get these slight glitches in the game. That's just the processing. So, can we plant Gillingham? That's the question. And a high speed going the other way. He's on third rail, so he won't be doing what he should be doing. And we're back on green and we're a mile out, so we've got a little while yet. The German route on here is really, really good. I'll probably do one on that, but one of those trips is well over an hour. I wasn't even making it 10 minutes. But yeah, it's about an hour's run. That does really suck the power out. That noise I keep hearing. Obviously put in something new. So we'll just bring it down a bit because it's all of a sudden going to hit us. And let's really bring that down. So we ain't got to panic when we get close. I think I've naffed us for time anyway, so... I never treat it seriously when we're doing streams because you can't concentrate and get it done properly. Yeah, I've been plagued with PC issues all weekend really. Also with me webcam, I just had to work that out as well because I plugged it into the USB or took the USB out from the hard drive out the USB that it was plugged into, put this into it to test it out, and I left it in there. And then obviously my recording software couldn't find it for a little while. It seems to have done it now. Yeah, I've filled there. You see I've been here before. I might pull some time back here. Alright, let's get away. Let's get away early. Oh, let's not overdo it. Overzealous. You have to be a little bit careful when you pull away and wet. Obviously, you're going to get, as you can see there, wheel slippage. Seems to have got past it. Once we get the train rolling, it's normally not too bad. On the high speed, you don't have to worry about it so much because it's quite a lump. Yeah, you do get some major glitches there sometimes, just at certain points, and you think, oh no, it's gone. But no, it's there. A bit more confident now. Now we've figured it out. Now the wife fixed it, I should say. Which she's quite happy about. She's boasting about how she's an IT expert now. Hey, let her have a glory. Okay, coming out of the tunnel, you should see it go blah. There you go. And he forgot to slow down again. It looks like it's clearing up the weather. So the sun's coming out. Thunderstorm seems over and done with. What we'll do is we'll have a proper look at the sky. Look at that, bang on. So we're coming to Chatham, the home of Dovetail Games. This is a route they've been really, really proud of, though, being a home route, but also I think because they've done such a good job on it in the original. We'll just bring her up to a halt. Still raining. Trolleys are going up again, so it's gonna looks like it's probably gonna start again. And I think we got that one nice. 500, yeah, on the nose. Yeah, you can see the clouds up there splitting away slightly. They just look a little bit better. You got high and low clouds, which is doing a good job. 2D clouds, as they call them. So we've got a bit of a wait here. But yeah, Shady's been here too. I'll do check in case I've been saying, yeah, that's on there. PAIS system on the side here is the same as it's always been, but it just looks crisper. Everything says it would normally be, so I do love this. When you go in here, you'll see all the dials here just go blurred, so which is quite neat. I do like the extra features. They're standing there with the brollies, and I do like what's seeing when you see the rain falling down onto the pathways and it's bouncing off. I've had hail on here as well. No pace, but hail. Not so much there when it's... brollies are going away. So as we go through this tunnel, it should that should go blurred, or down on the instrument panel down here should go a little bit blurred, I think. As you enter the tunnel, you sort of like get that first, as your eyes start, there you go, as your eyes start to adjust to the dark. So Rochester, this is the actual last stop on this route. Yeah, see, nice and blurred, and as you come out, they'll brighten up. So really, just in that one run, you see most of all the new stuff. I think there's more to come. What I do like is that the idea of the more longer runs. It's just like the first. It's early access still, so this doesn't officially get released until Tuesday, and it's Sunday today. So if you pre-ordered it, even if you pre-order it today, you'd get it early access. You can get Steam, which is about 45 quid for the Steam, but if you want the just the standard, there's no early access on the deluxe and standard, and then the separates. If you do the separates, you don't get early access, which is a shame. But I guess it's a way to get you to buy the more expensive games or packages. And as you can see, when we left in a big rainstorm, it's now pretty much cleared. And I'm still going over the top here. Give it welly, and we should finish there. It's our last stop anyway. There you go. So, and we'll let the passengers off. Welcome to Rochester. And as you can see, it's now cloudy but blue skies as well after a large thunderstorm. Doesn't it so feel like Britain? the way that it does. You can start a thunderstorm or be like this and then have a massive thunderstorm comes along. So I do like that. And then basically this bit's roughly the same as it used to be, just a little bit, UI's just laid out a little bit better. Tells you distance walks driven, blah, 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 blah. So you got all your normal stuff there. So, and then you just get back to your main menu, or you can free roam, of course. It's just tidied up. Yeah, you can pick a train from a depot and go into here. Maybe do the southeast, and I'll leave a snail tracker for another video. Because at the moment there's not a great deal that you can do in here. I don't know if I go my profile, my trains. Can I do that? Trains. Alright, there you go. There's all the trains. The only thing that's missing that I can see is the rush hour commute and the other one, but I'm not really sure how they're going to do that. Click for more. So they're just advertising up here for different things as well. I haven't tried this American one yet, but that's next on my agenda to try. Not really into freight trains, but we'll see. So let's have a quick nip into, because you can actually do random train journeys as well, where it'll pick you a random one. Let's just go and do a nice, yeah, that one there I did, Margate, St Pancras to St Pancras 38. Where's that go? Drive a self-in service from St Pancras International to Ashford. Okay, let's try that. So that's only 38 minutes. And then what we'll do this run, and then because it's brand new out and it's a bit showcasing, I'm going to do the video, extend the video a little bit longer than I normally would. And you're in there quite quick, to be quite honest. So yeah, we'll give it a go. So the station's still roughly the same, just added bits in that are a bit different. Let's get those lights on. So let's have a go. Okay, definitely with this one, you have to set a few things up differently. Relatively the same as it was before, but come on, where are you there? You get your AWS on. You must have all these on. Right. Let's get rid of that noise. But down here, now you've got your TVM and that. Now these are actually active now. So, but you're going to need them to get out the station. Yeah, I could find the bloody thing. Right. No, it's isolated, you fool. That's what you want. So that one was at the top one. Top one. And KVB. So you close that up. You're going to need those now so we can get the doors unlocked. Get our passengers on board. She's still the same as she's always been, but the station looks just a little bit more busier. If you overspeed coming out of here, you'll just get shut down. So you do have to be a little bit careful. Obviously you've got your pantograph here, which is going to start sparking if it turns wet, but I think because I didn't look at the dynamics, we're going to start in nice weather, which I ain't too fussed about. So we can get the door shut. We're nearly ready to go, to be quite honest. You see quite bright the sun. Oh, the lighting as well. They changed all the lighting in the actual system. So, and looks like we're set to go. And away we go. What I like about this run, it is basically to Ashford, it is all high speed. That goes over TVM or KVM, I'm not sure which one, cuts in and tells you to slow down. And if you don't slow down quite quickly, it'll certainly tell you off. I had trouble getting it started last time. I had to turn off the actual system to get it running. It's very much within keeping with its original run, but this is just slightly a bit different because you're going a different way. Once you start getting up this bit, you'll come off to the KVM and it'll go straight onto the normal international bit. And it should start to cut in very shortly. There we go. Okay, I tend to like to get a roll in quite quickly. I've actually took some nice thumbnail shots of these as well, so from earlier you can obviously take pictures. I always do. Javelin's got to be my favourite trainer ball. I love it. So you can see it's all nice, gone nice and blurred again. So we'll do Stratford International. I think it'll go up to Ebbsfleet really. Ebbsfleet now you can actually walk around on it. It's an open station now where it wasn't before. You do have to drive this train now rather than just keep it in forward and go. You do have to actually do that. You have to slow down and stuff properly. That should change again. It's nice to actually get this back onto the PC version. So I did miss my Southeastern. I'm going to treat myself at some point to some more routes. We'll see what I get birthday money wise. People say I'm difficult to buy for, and so I just say give me some money and I'll buy some stuff that I do need. That I like. I was actually close to mothballing this yesterday, just thinking, oh, just put it down to 40 quid badly spent. But I didn't. And as you can see, that blur as you come out the station. So we're actually coming the other side. Normally we go to the right side, I'm sure. And there we go. 500 on the nose. Okay, we've got those doors open. As you can see, it's a real sunny day. Sun's shining. Not a cloud in the sky. By the time we've probably run this, there'll probably be a few clouds hanging around. I like all the baseball caps. They all went to the same shop by the looks of it. No, he didn't. Oh no, he went to the same shop as he did. So, oh, yellow. Love it, yeah, a warm day like this, they're all wearing coats. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a wait here. What have we got? Yeah, we'll just give it a few more minutes. It's very busy here though. I mean, they've improved. That's what I do like the PC version, you get a lot more in the sense of people walking around the stations and that, hundreds of people. Okay, let's get those doors shut. And then we can get away. Last shot from there, and let's go. Because it's not wet weather, we can just race away. And you can just watch it go into the distance. Okay, so now it's lovely bright sunshine, you'll definitely get to see the better effect of this. And then your eyes adjust. So we've got Ebbsfleet International, 15 miles. And then we're on to Ashford after that. Then that will be the service finished. So that's a real quick service. If you want a longer service, obviously you have to do that St Pancras to Faversham run. But it gives you a taste of the Train Sim World 3. Very similar to Train Sim World 2, built on the same engine basically, just with a few added extras. Some people will argue they should have just wrapped it up in Train Sim World 2, but like I say, I guess they looking to make money. Sell it as a whole new idea. No one knows exactly what they've got in their mind to come next, so I'd like to see a couple more UK routes, maybe different kind of routes, like an East Anglian route or something. I don't know, probably a more modern day Cornish route, I don't know, anything like that. I didn't bother going for Spirit of Steam, purely because it's not really my thing. I like modern trains. I'm more into your modern train than you are the old steam ones, but I might give it a go at some stage. When I've worn everything else out. Rapid Transit will probably be on my list to get, because that's probably my most favourite track of all. Apart from this one, of course, South Eastern, but English, this is my favourite. German, definitely Rapid Transit. Such a beautiful, rewarding journey. Lots to do, lots of trains you can play around on that. A lot of tunnels in Train Sim World 3. The German route on here, Waffelsberg, whatever you call it, has 50 tunnels and 30 viaducts. And boy oh boy do you spend a lot of time in tunnels. I have done the full run once. It's grueling, it's high speed all the way, but it's grueling because it's like, oh, another tunnel, oh, another tunnel, another tunnel. In and out of tunnels, over viaducts. As you can see, there's less glitching in here because it's dark, so as soon as you come out it starts processing all the background. It's certainly choosing to the GPU. Like I say, to download on the PC version, oh, there you go, it's beautiful. Right, so when you download on the PC version, it's probably a little bit more of a nightmare than it would be on a PlayStation. PlayStation, you basically everything's done for you. On this, you do have to go and set it up in preference to your own PC. I mean, mine's quite a powerful PC, and it's pushed. It really is pushed to get this. I've had to put in. Well, I thought I was going to go then. I've really had to put in some optimizers and softeners and everything to just to eke the little extra out of it. I had to put a booster on it to help, but yeah, I could knock some of the settings. I had a couple of settings I put up a little bit, but I could knock those down again just to make it easier for the PC. Obviously, you start to lose it in graphics and stuff once you start messing around with that. It does settle down. I mean, some of this route will get better. Seems to have a lot of high usage in certain areas. This is a bit where you got to start driving the train because you'll just overspeed if you're not careful. Whereas before you just shoved it into position 4 all the way and just didn't have to do anything too much. So if you can live with the glitching, it's pretty much alright. If you've got an i7 or i9, you shouldn't have a problem. With a top spec GPU, graphics card and all that, you should be alright. I'm running it on an i5, 16 gig RAM, but top spec graphics card, NVIDIA graphics card. It was never set up for NVIDIA, I don't think anyway, although NVIDIA. I've tried G Essentials to see if I could add it into there to help it, but that didn't work. Euro Trucks is brilliant now. I've got all that all now sorted out, and that's running great. And the graphics on that now is absolutely beyond anything I was expecting. Right, so we'll be heading to Ebbsfleet. It should give us a countdown markers at some point, but we'll see. Yeah, maybe I've just got a bit of tweaking to do, I think. Just take some of that grindiness out of it. This is slightly different down here. That is slightly different to what it used to be yellow, I thought. So back into the tunnel for one final time on this. And we'll try and get it down quite quickly. Ebbsfleet, I always sort of panic with, because I never know whether I'm going at the right speeds or not. Because when you come, you're still slowing down, and you're coming out the tunnel, and you're thinking, have I got this right? So this will be interesting. I always find this a challenging stop. Oh, that's why it seems to creep up on you quite quickly, this one. Yeah, probably coming in a bit hot, I think. But let me try and get it down. Oh no, I've got this well under control. Yeah, we got this. We got this in the bag. We've also made up some time. 500. I was going to say you can actually walk around Ebbs Fleet now. Well, I have been here because I did something here, but you can actually go around the whole thing now, which is you couldn't do. Oh, hello. Picked that up on one of my journeys, I think. Yeah, a few seconds more for anybody who wants to get on. So, and what we'll do, we'll be heading off to the last part of the journey. I'll get that ready. Luckily, normally what you do at Ebbs Fleet, I think would be the other side. You would come off onto the non-electric side, and then let's go now. And then you would, yeah, you would be on to third rail. Going into Ashford, final run will be definitely. Yeah, we've got a 32-mile run now, at high speed. So just when you think, oh yeah, he's got one more stop, you actually got 32 miles to go. So, and this is all the new part of track. This is the whole new bit that they've put in. So you wouldn't have seen this before until now. I actually did get a red stop on this line last time I did it. Just coming into Ashford Station. Well, that was a seat of your pants moment. Bringing this to a full stop at full power is not easy. Oh, she really is glitching up on this stage. Yeah, she's hitting the odd red. As you can see, you can take off your HUD and everything. Just watch it like that. I tend to like the HUD on. So. I'm running around about 30 frames per second, so it should be alright, should cope. Let's turn that off. I don't really want to be watching that. You can go in and adjust your settings. But like I say, if you take them down too far, then the game becomes a bit bad for quality in the look and feel. And then I would say, well, what's the point? I can deal with the glitching, I can't deal with the crashing. But we seem to have got that now sorted. I'm actually finishing train journeys. All day yesterday it was a case of just driving a train expecting the game to crash. And it certainly obliged. But luckily it wasn't the game, it was really my PC. Of course, you're not going to say it's your PC, you're always going to say it's something else, so we're all human. Just gives it a little bit more realism when you're going in and out the tunnels, and you get that eye blur. The glitching sort of slowed down a little bit. So until 26 miles to go, we've still got quite a bit this train can push from. All new part of the track, looks pretty good. I mean, the question you ask yourself is, yeah, it's a new invention of the Train Sim World 2, but which would you class better? I would say there's very little in it. Yeah, if I don't know, I think you could have made Train Sim World 2 better in that sense. Yeah, you could have called it Train Sim World 2 Plus or something, I don't know. When you look at each in their own right, you would say there's very, very little in it. Apart from the weather conditions, I do love the lightning storms, I do love the snow. The snow's great, especially when it's kicking out the side of the train. Those are nice, but you're paying a premium for it. I think it's overpriced. I think if it wasn't a treat for my own birthday present, I wouldn't have bothered. It's the only reason I did it, because I always buy myself something special each year. Something I shouldn't. And our eyes are starting to adjust as you see the lights starting to come now. I think this is quite a long tunnel, this one, isn't it? No, it looks like a short one. To be quite honest, unless you buy the game and you like the game and you play the game, you have to make your own mind up about whether you like it or not. I'm sure even the haters of this that said, oh, I'm not going to buy it, probably bought it, because they'll be curious. Nothing worse than slating a game and then not playing it to find out maybe you was wrong. Some of what they're talking about I agree with, but not all of it. You know, if you don't have to pay for it, you can stay on the other system. You don't have to buy it. It's not like you had a gun forced to your head and they said, well, you've got to buy it to keep your stuff running. Yeah, it would have been worse if it had been in that situation. I basically wanted it because of this, so because I do love the southeastern, so I did want that, and I thought, yeah, I'll buy it purely for that. My mind does sometimes think that I was a little bit disappointed in the fact I still think it's very cartoony. I think with the new lighting system they're using, it sort of adds to that cartoony effect. Whereas at least when because I did actually go back to Train Sim World 2 because I wasn't sure if it was me or if you know, am I seeing it wrong or have I got something set wrong? And I thought, you know, I'm going to go back to Train Sim World 2, have a quick look around on that, which I did. And although they've improved, or they call an improvement of the light system on here, I still think that when they've dulled it down a bit, it just gives it a bit more. The trains look a bit, I think, better, but it's all down to the mind's eye. I mean, when I scored Train Sim World 2, it was a 10. From Train Sim World to Train Sim World 2, it's definitely a 10. Just purely you could get out of the train, walk around and stuff. What would I score this? I really don't know. I don't think I've had long enough to actually score it, but on like early access, because it is early access, it's not fully operational yet in the sense of all the bits and bobs, but at the moment I'd say around about 7 or 8. I'd score it 7 or 8, so I'd put it definitely worth less than Train Sim World 2. Its saving graces are the extra features, that's all I'd say. Yeah, there was a lot of hype around this launch. The hype's still going on. And they did loads of videos every other day and little sneak previews. But I think for 40 quid, I expected a little bit more for my money, to be quite honest, in that sense. But I wouldn't say I'm disappointed. I like the game. I think it's got potential. It's just where they go with it, what their ideas are, how they want to proceed with it is the important thing. So you're still using Unreal Engine 4, I do believe, so it's the same engine as what they used on TSW2, so yeah, not much of an improvement on anything. But I'm just excited because I'm sure they've mentioned about maybe the first Train Sim World route will soon be out. I think let everybody get over buying the game first. I'm gonna say mine was $39.99. For the, if you had Steam, it was 45 or 49. I can't remember now, but I wasn't really that interested in the Steam one, so that's why I went this way. I went for the cheaper one. Yeah, passengers with brollies, always good for a novelty, but as all novelties, they do wear off. What's that weather doing? Now we started off on a real bright day, it's still pretty bright. Cloud behind us? Not really, no. So the random weather I do love. You can set it up so you can have all the same weather all the way through your journey, but I like the idea of the random weather. I do love that idea. Tonight I've sort of like gave trucks a break because I just wanted to spend a little bit of time on this, play around with it, see what I like, what I don't like. I'm sure come Tuesday the internet will be blocked because it does seem like there's a lot of popularity for the game. There are those that are going to moan about it whether they want it or not. And like I said, you don't have to buy it. Stay on Train Sim World 2 if that's what floats your boat. If you want to see the extras, if you want to, you want to experience something a bit, slightly a little bit more, and you do this. It is quite expensive for the features, but it pays your money and takes your choice. I think I was always going to buy it, whether it was good or bad. Purely because, I thought, well, it should be alright. It should be, for the extras, give it a go. Like I said, if it weren't like a birthday present to myself, I probably wouldn't have bothered. And if you'd seen me yesterday, I was pretty much going to throw the towel in and mothball it. And then the wife came to me aid and saved me. So for quite a short runish, it's quite long, so which is good. This is the alternative to St Pancras to Faversham, so you've got the two, so you can run out to Ashford or Faversham, which is always handy. It's a fairly decent run, so before we get too close, let's have another flyby. As you can see, we're moving at quite good speed. I was going to say we should start getting to cut speed down. A little bit more. The glitching has not been as much in this last part of the run, so which is good. I say it does settle down. It's not the entire way, so. On Euro trucks now, I've got that all sorted, got all the adapters done, and updated a lot of drivers that it runs smooth as a baby's bottom. That thing. No crashing anymore, which is good, because that was doing the same, obviously, because where it's run off the hard drive. As it's accessing, it was having trouble, so it just crashed. Okay. Oh, here we go. It's happening again. Oh, I wonder if we can get down in time. We're on a red. This is going to be skin of the teeth. No, we'll be down in plenty of time. I will leave that set to high for a minute though, because it is worrying me a bit. We've got it under control now. So yeah, we're early. Made up good time. So we're going to be stuck here waiting for a train to come out. Get a fraction closer. I think we'll stop there. Let's not run a risk. Oh, run the risk. It was 1 yard. 1 yard. I should have been alright there. Never mind. But that gives you an idea of what it's all about. So we would have been stuck there and it would have just been going into Ashford and dropping off people. So, yeah. And like I say, I don't do polished stuff. I could have killed this whole thing and done it again, but I don't. I tend to leave it in there because it just shows you what we do. You can hear the birds and tweets. It's quite nice. This piece of music, by the way, was created by one of the Dovetail guys. He composed it himself. It's quite nice. You can turn it off, of course, but I just like to leave it on. I thought there was a little marker up it, you could turn it off, but yeah. And that's the new Train Sim World 3. You've got the Ice, which another lovely train to drive. I was going to go back, wasn't I? How to get out? There we go. Yeah. And there you go. You got your Ice 3 and your BR 401, which is that actually is the older model of this. This was the first generation. So it's fun, slow. It's not slow as you get going, but it's slow to get you going. Not as quick as the i3, but it's fun. I like it. You got your Class 465. This fella is potent and great, and I love it. I haven't managed to get my talent because obviously nothing in the store and all this stuff isn't working really yet until launch day, which is Tuesday. You can switch your profile, you can add stuff in. So it just tells you I've done 19,004 miles on all my trains so far. Miles on foot 5. So not really sure. Route task. So can you click on these things? Does it do anything? No. You can do. I'm sure I've seen in there. Just jump straight in. This will just pick my train for you. Guided experience. So you've got this thing here where you can experience the thrill of racing through blah 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 blah, and then so kind of so total route completion. So okay, so you can just pick these off selected chapters. So you can. So as you can hear, the rain is now coming. So just change around. So. Olympian, the Fall. So, alright, so Shooting Star. So you've got all these different scenarios you can do. So, Altman, you'll be learning how to switch between the different power modes used. So, it's just basically another tutorial type of thing, I guess. Learn the basics, yeah. Taking Pride. Now you've mastered the basics, blah, blah, blah. TVM in cabs, so you're going to run the highest speed service between London and Ashford. So, it's just basically taking you through. It's rush hour and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, you've got different things you can do. Some more down here. And the thunderstorms coming as well, so you get a full taste of it. And complete to goal, completed, started, so it just tells you what you've completed and what you ain't. So you've got these green tick, you've done it. So that's something for me to look at in a minute or two. So right, well, thanks for watching along. Train Sim World 3. Like I said, probably around about strong 7, week 8 at the moment. But a few more days playing with it. It'll probably go up, but we'll see. And obviously when it goes live, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Okay, guys. Well, like I said, thank you. And we'll speak again soon, I suppose, when I've done a few more of these. So stay safe. Safe journeys. Enjoy.